me erase that. All right. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? That's an additional 48K that we making just by increasing the rents. That's just how it go. So cool. Now I made 48,000 plus the 21,000. That's 58, 68. I'm almost at 70,000 in additional income. Let's say this facility is already bringing in 100,000 by just the rent. Let's say the rent is already bringing in 100,000, right? So if I just added another 70, I'm at 170 now. So far, just off of two moves. Two moves. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do transportation because most people may need trucks. Well, I don't transportation. So the thing about me, I don't want to manage people. I don't want to have to get more insurance. I don't want the liability to headache. I'm about becoming more effective in less time. How could I create strategic partnerships to make money, but not necessarily have to do all the work? Well, we have U-Haul come onto the facility, right? There's a U-Haul partnership program where U-Haul will actually put the trucks on your facility, and they do it virtually where you rent out the truck online on the website, and then you go to the facility and you go get the key out of the drop box, and now you can pull off with the vehicle. You do your self-checkout, and we get 30% commission. And now we running the transportation business. So if U-Haul is bringing in, let's say U-Haul is bringing in $10,000 a month, and if we're getting 30% of that, that's $3,000 a month that we're bringing in. You times that by 12, what's that? And I know my handwriting getting crazy. 3,000 hit times 12. That's another 36,000 that I just made off the U-Haul. So matter of fact, somebody keep count with me. So add the 36,000 to the 170, to that top line number up here. Somebody keep count for me, please. 170,000 plus the 36 for the year. I'm at $206,000 so far for the year. I just turned $100,000 revenue facility to $206,000, and that's only with 3 streams of income. Well, the next stream of income is going to be movers. Again, I don't need to own the moving company. All I need to do is create a partnership with the top moving company in the area, and I'm going to refer all of my renters to you. But guess what? I want 30%. So if that moving company is bringing in the same revenue as you all, just to make numbers simple, if they're bringing in 10,000 a month and you getting 30%, that's 3,000 times 12 months. That's another 36,000. So if you add that 36,000 onto the 206,000, how much is that? 260. Y'all still with me? I know it's a lot of numbers, but are y'all still with me? So we at 242,000 right now. There we go. And how many streams of income is that so far? That's only 4 streams. Well, what if I told you that we also set up vending machines? You put vending machines on a facility, and we don't buy the machines ourselves. We have a local vending machine company that comes in, they drop the machine. They're responsible for filling up the snacks. They're responsible for making sure the product is not expired. They're responsible for any tech issues or malfunctions to repair the machine. They're responsible for collecting the money on a weekly or monthly basis. But how much commission do I want? Let me know in the chat. How much commission do I want at this point? 30%. Come on, Tyler, Kurt, y'all already know we got the RP earners in the building. 30%. So just to keep numbers safe again. Matter of fact, vending is actually a little lower. You don't make too much money on vending, but it's more about a long-term play. So if you are bringing in, let's say you're making $1,000. No, let's say you're making $2,000 a month, and you're getting 30% of that. That's $600 a month that you're making on the vending. $600 times 12 for the year. What's $600 times 12? $600 times 12. That's 7,200. You add that to the 242,000. Now you at 249,200 in revenue with 5 streams of income. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, what you also could do is now do retail. So that means you're going to sell locks. You're going to sell boxes, packing supplies. And we do this virtually again. We have where your website is set up as a funnel, right? And I'm gonna show y'all that. I'm actually show y'all that in a minute. But let's just say we bringing in another $3,000 a month on the retail, times that by 12, that's a 36,000. Let's say we just, and I want to keep the numbers, simple for y'all. 36,000, add that to the 249, 200. Where we at right now? With the retail, we not 30%. We getting the full thing because we running the retail online. We had $285,200. With what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 streams of income. Now, this is the real game I'm gonna give y'all, right? I'm gonna just give y'all 7, but we create multiple streams. How many of y'all right now are content creators? How many of y'all right now, put me in the chat if you do photo shoots, you do videos, you got a product you're selling online, you got a course, right? Or you're a real estate investor, you got to shoot videos, you got to shoot content, you may have a podcast. Put me in the chat. All right, so check this out. What if I told you that we actually bake out a few of our storage units to be content units? So now, with the content units, we just dress it up, right? Soundproof it, put a nice backdrop. We got the lights. And now we charge for you to come in and do your content there, right? We charge by the hour versus the month. So now we making more money. And this right here brings in so much money. This is easily on average, you're talking about $3,000, $4,000 a week. So let's just do some numbers, right? $4,000 a week times that by 4. That's about 16 grand a month. 16 grand a month times that by 12. That's 190 easy right there off the content. You add that to the 285, right? And this is like, I know this sounds crazy, but this is how we do it, right? You at 477. You just took. Let me keep this thing going. You just took $100,000 in revenue a year to 477 in revenue, 477,000 a year. Now, these are things that you implement over time. You don't do this in 6 months. You do this about 2-3 year span. But if you take, that's why I said I'm about to become more effective in less time. Because if I buy one storage facility, 200, 300 units, and I take my time and implement this in phases, but by the time 3 years out, I'm making a 477,000, where the way you get the value of your facility is your net operating income divided by your cap rate. That's how you get your value of your facility. So in this case, you're making 477,000. Let's just say you got 150 in expenses, right? Because we always got to account for expenses. So 477 minus 150 in expenses, right? You're actually at $327,000. Now you're going to divide it by 8% cap rate, which is typically the cap rate. I want y'all to go in the chat, put 327,000 divided by 8%. What is that number? 327,000 divided by 8%. Don't forget the percent part.